Hey everyone, Sophia here. Welcome back to my channel and my Maddox secretary makeover. So this is video number 3, and it's actually for me going to happen in different parts because it's Saturday. And what I'm going to do now is put a third coat of the stain. And then I'm going to move on to do something else. I have a come on, the shit. I have a new garden bed that I want to set up. I'm kind of glad actually that it's gray today. It was really hot the last time, and I think you're going to be able to see a little bit better what I'm doing. So I'll do the third coat, I'll go film something else, and then I'll come back, we'll look at it. I'm not going to do the Tung Oil yet. I might start that tomorrow, but I need to start working on the drawers, the little ones and the big ones. So without further ado, this is what it looks like with 2 coats of the red mahogany. And by the way, if you're not on Instagram, you don't know, but I had tagged the product company Minwax when I posted the video link on Instagram, and they gave me thumbs up. So I guess I'm doing a good job, and that's the validation I needed with this particular project. So let's get started. I gotta do coat number 3. Okay, maybe you'll see a little bit better now that it's not, backlit with strong, harsh sunlight. This is what it looks like with 2 coats and on the inside. And I have to tell you, it came out much better than I thought it would, and I'm really happy. So what I'm gonna do is take them out and wet them, flatten them, and flip them, because let me open this. You can tell that they are in good shape on the other side. It's just a matter of removing those little baguettes here to remove the glass, because I do want to keep it really with as much as possible of the original parts. So now you see I have pieces missing here, and they are at angles. I have big one, large ones. There's some here from the previous owner, I guess, where they had been restained. This one doesn't have any chip missing, but it definitely is curved, so I'm gonna have to flatten it. And if I go in here, I have 2 pieces plus this one. And this one I'm not even convinced that this is part of it. But I only have 2, and I'm missing way more. Let me see. Where would that go? Well, obviously it goes here. Alright, so this one would go here. And then perhaps this one goes here. Nope. Maybe it goes, no. Here, no. You see, it's not that obvious. I don't know. So because it's so hard to figure out, and I'm missing pieces anyway, the best solution is to flip them. I do not know. To be honest, I don't even think it's part of it. Let's see. No. Nope. Alright. Let me get the tack cloth to remove whatever little dust I may have and get started with coat number 3. You know, sometimes it's not always about the results. Are you having fun? Because I know I am. When I'm doing a project like this, it's a learning experience, but I'm also enjoying the entire process. So it's not always about, you know, beautiful results or, you know, the finished product. It's the process of it. I'm having a good time. Oh my goodness, it's looking really good. I'm really happy. So here's 3 coats, and I hope you can see. Let's look at the front again. Yeah, 3 coat is the ticket. It looks really, really good. I can't wait to see it with the Tung Oil. It's gonna look really good. So it's still tacky, of course. Let me move this. Here we go. What do you think? It's not really gonna be closed. I'm gonna keep it open most of the time, which is what I've been doing before we finished it anyway. But yeah, looks brand new to me. Okay, so what's next? So next is for me to go in the garden, and I'm gonna go and film something else. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the video. I have a new raised bed from Costway that I want to build, well, assemble, and have all the soil and everything, and that's going to go in the vegetable garden. So I want to do that because it's June, it's gardening season. I don't want to wait too long, and that's going to allow for the third coat to dry. When I'm done with the bed, I don't know how late it's going to be. And if this is dry, then I will do a first coat of Tung Oil. I think I still have Tung Oil downstairs. If I don't, then I'll have to come back tomorrow. Still the same video, but I won't do it today. And that's that. I still have all the drawers, the front of the drawers to do. I will do the back and the fretwork last. No, actually last is the top. The top needs to be re-glued. I'm gonna have to take it out, you know, the Queen Anne thing. Take it off and see if I can fix the little finial, or at least the base of the finial, because apparently they had broken back in the days. Remove the old glue, you know, reattach the whole thing, and then that one part that's popping out. So I'll do that last. I'll sand it, and then same thing, I'll do 3 coats. So the front of the drawer, all the brass work, and the back, the fretwork, the top. So I'm telling you, it's going to be a bunch of videos. I'm probably going to be doing that for the entire month of June, and that's okay. I'm really enjoying the process. It's my first time doing something like this. I mean, I've stained before, but this is different. And so far, I really like the result. So I'll see you in a bit. Either today, same day for me, or tomorrow, but same video for you. So I'm back, and it's actually Sunday. I'm going to start with the Tung Oil. So why Tung Oil and not regular varnish? Tung Oil comes from, I think it's either a seed or some kind of plant in China, and it is it's easy to apply, but it requires a lot of time in between coats, and you don't have to sand in between coats. When you do the regular polyurethane or whatever, you have to sand lightly in between. This will just, it's oil base obviously, and so is my stain. You don't do water base and then Tung Oil, it won't work. They don't mix well together. But the advantage of this is as you put more coat, it will give you a beautiful satin finish that is not only waterproof, it's also scratch proof. It's almost like a lacquer. It's unbelievable what Tung Oil does, and it's been used for hundreds of years. If I had to pick something to finish anything with in terms of a varnish, I would always pick Tung Oil. I used it in my office on a counter, and let me tell you, the counter is just like brand new, and it only has 3 coats. So let's see and read the back and see how many coats you need to do and how much time you got to do in between. Shake the container thoroughly. Notice I'm reading the instructions for once, right? Because I don't want to mess this up. Use a brush or lint-free cloth. Apply a generous amount of finish in the same direction of the wood grain. Apply additional finish to areas to absorb all the liquid. Keep the surface wet for 15 minutes to allow the Tung Oil finish to penetrate into the wood, then buff the surface with a clean lint-free cloth. After 24 hours of dry time, apply a second coat, allow to penetrate the surface. This one they tell you just 2 coats. We shall see. I think this is all I'm going to do for this video is the Tung Oil, because it's going to take time for me to apply it everywhere, and it's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been doing all the videos and I got to edit, so I think this qualifies us thoroughly. I should wear gloves, right? Restores, enhances natural wood tone, will not darken with age, deep penetrating moisture protection. I love Tung Oil. Okay, so here's a lint-free cloth, and what I'm gonna do is wipe everything, make sure I don't have bugs, whatever on. Okay, I'm going to start with this so you can really see what it looks like. Okay, so generous amount. So this is what it looks like with coat number 1. It's again hard for me to show you because I'm backlit. Here we go. Alright, maybe you can tell. Alright, so you get the idea, right? Let me, I did the top part here, the little cubbies. I already did that. I'm going to do the sides. And again, it's got to dry for 24 hours. So I'm going to keep applying them until I don't see that little pattern. You see those little strips, whatever, of wood? That's the regular pattern of the wood. I'm going to apply coats until it's all gone. It's been 15 minutes. I'm just going to remove the excess. So you remove the excess because what you really want is an even coat. When I come back for the second coat, if I have areas where it's pooling, right, it won't have the same look, it won't have the same finish. I'm trying to have everything as even as possible. And that way I can add as many coats as I want. It's looking pretty good. So I'd rather have a thin coat and do that 5 times than 2 thick coats. I don't know if that makes sense. here we go. Coat number 1 of Tung Oil is on. And boy, do I like it. It looks really nice and rich. I like the gloss. It's not super glossy, but then again, it's going to be more of a satin, okay? It's looking like that now because it's still very much tacky and wet. And the shells, got a nice glow. Yep. Let's look on the other side. So I removed all the excess. And then look at the feet. Nice. The front you sew. I'm going to leave it open. But yeah, so I really can't do anything anymore at this point, with this at least. And it's getting to be almost 5 o'clock, so I gotta go and start editing. So this video is going to be short, but I just wanted to show you. So how fast can it dry? Well, it all depends on the weather condition. It's not really hot right now. It's kind of cool, actually. I'm in t-shirt, but it's not like hot like it was the first week I started working on this. So I don't know if it's going to take 24 hours or more. We do have a slight breeze, so that's kind of an issue for me because, you know, I have pets. They go on the deck. So once in a while a hair gets stuck, but they fairly easy to remove, and you know, I can probably remove them if they're stuck with tweezers or whatever. I'm not expecting perfection, and I'm not working in a shop. I think in the garage, the problem is I have absolutely no light in there, and it is very dusty, so I'm not even convinced that doing it in the garage would be a better option for me. But it looks really good, better than I expected, and I keep on saying that. I don't really know what I expected, to be honest. I thought I was going to do an okay job. This is better than okay. To me, it's better than okay. And the front looks really good with brass handles. Once they're nicely polished, it's gonna look so good. I'm very excited. So what's going to happen now is that during the week, when I come home in the evening, after I'm done puttering around with the garden, and if I don't have too much editing to do, if it's dry, I'll add more coats. So hopefully when I come back next Monday with part 4 in this video, I will have 3, maybe 4 coats of Tung Oil on this, and at that point it will be dry and I will be ready to start working on the front of the drawers, which is pretty much the same process: sand, tack cloth, stain, 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 because we want everything to be with the same color, right? And you'll notice the dressers, the drawers are very light. They were lighter to begin with, but I want everything to be pretty much the same color. So we'll see how well I do with that. And the repairs, because there's a drawer that has a chunk that needs to be fixed. And what else? I think that's it. So next time you see me, hopefully it will be dry and I'll have more than 2 coats. I do want to put more than 2 coats. And again, Tung Oil hardens when it's, think about it like acrylic, basically, like that clear acrylic. It's going to pretty much look like this, but not as thick, obviously. So that's the goal here, is to put as many coats as possible. I want it to be super smooth, because there is still a wood grain texture. That's the word I was looking for earlier. There's still a wood grain texture on the front here, on the top of the table or the desk, and I kind of don't want that. I don't mind it, but if I could get rid of it altogether, that'd be great. So anyway, thumbs up if you still like this video and this series and are looking forward to the next episode. Don't forget to share it if you know somebody who's looking for ways to restore, refinish, bring back to life an old piece of furnishing that they have, you know, maybe a pass-me-down or a street find. Subscribe right here in the corner and click that bell button so you get notified every time I post a new video. And Facebook, Instagram, My Great Challenge, Esty Shop, Frenchie and Tubby, and the merch, My Great Challenge gift on Etsy, patreon.com/mygreatchallenge for a more intimate glimpse into my family life and exclusive content not seen on YouTube. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.